To have you with us here on the Sunday edition of the South African Morning, I'm Gareth Edwards. Many high school pupils are at that stage now where they or maybe their parents are going to ask two questions. One, what do you want to do with your life? Two, what are you going to study after school? The problem is many have no idea. I had no idea at that age. For some, they won't even know where to begin. Well, we have a solution for you. Xhuma, meaning connect, has developed an accredited assessment app that helps you work out your aptitudes and then gives you options and guidance. And that's just an overview of what it does. There's a lot more involved. Well, the co-founders of Xhuma, Schalk and Sicelo, Joja, joining us now via Zoom. Gentlemen, good morning to you. Thank you very much for taking time and speaking to us. Just having taken a look at your website and the app, it is incredibly clever, but more than clever, Schalk, let me begin with you. It is incredibly useful, especially this time of year, where those questions of what am I going to study, what should I be doing with my life, are going to be asked. Tell me about the app.
No, definitely. Morning, Gareth. Thanks so much for having us. So essentially, we've got two different modules to what we do. The one side of it looks at aptitude and career interest assessment, and then the other part of it, we help kids to actually find a bursary opportunity. So on the aptitude side, what we really help kids to do is to really understand their perfect career fit by triangulating their cognitive ability, their personality, and their career interests. And then we've used some extensive machine learning, etc., to actually reduce it down and produce individualized feedback for kids so that they get the best possible insights into what they should do. Because we've picked up that most kids in South Africa don't know what they should do. I mean, if you look at the tertiary success rates in our country, just little over 1 in every 3 kids that go to a tertiary institution actually succeed at the qualification they pursue, purely because they don't understand what they should be doing.
Anli, my colleague, my co-anchor and I were just talking during the ad break about this. What is so important is it's actually very realistic when it spits out those results. I mean, I might have wanted to be a marine biologist. I actually did. My maths was terrible. But I might not have the personality for it. And from what I can gather on the app, it actually is going to say to you that while these are your interests, this is actually what you should be going after. Just tell me a bit about the success that you've had with the app so far.
Yeah, so the app is actually also based off our bursary application. So we get a lot of students who apply through for our bursary on our chatbot. But, once you have the marks, a lot of the times if you just have top marks, you'll be sort of channeled into doing what we traditionally think that students should do with top marks, whether it be, the doctor, accountant, whatever the case is. But actually might not necessarily fit to your personality or necessarily your cognitive skills. And this actually funnels students in the correct direction to ensure that we have as big a success rate as possible going through. So we're actually looking at the whole pipeline of the process, not just, you getting a bursary, but making sure that the bursary you do actually qualify for really puts you in the correct bucket in terms of the profession you can do well in.
Schalk, let me come back to you for a moment as well, because obviously it's a very heavy data-driven app, which can be scary, I think, to students and their parents. They're going to want all kinds of information is what they're going to think. But it does look like there is very little information that parents and students have to plug into Xhuma to get a result. What kind of info do you need from someone to give a result?
No, definitely. So Gareth, we start someone off. If they're applying for the bursary stream, we require them to have a valid ID document and to have their proof of address ready, and then obviously the latest mark statement. And then off the back of that, they'll just input that together with their interests, and we'll then suggest different qualifications that they qualify for. And after they've picked a specific qualification at a particular institution, we'll show them bursary opportunities that actually link up to that particular qualification. What we then also do from the cognitive and aptitude side, the kids write an assessment. Traditionally, to do a proper assessment battery takes about 6 hours. With our case, because we've been able to apply different technology and techniques to it, we've been able to reduce it down to a little over 2 hours. So that's an assessment that you write. You can use it on your mobile device, on a tablet or on a PC. And that'll bridge over, there's a cognitive component, there's a personality component, and an interest component, and then it brings everything together at the end of the day.
Sicelo, let me come back to you on this question, because I love the fact you brought in the bursaries. It's something I was going to ask you guys about. So the bursaries, are they only made available, or the option of a bursary, after someone has done the assessment and you get the result? Or can someone come in and say, I know what the app is saying to me. It says I should be an engineer, but I actually want to be a dentist. I still want to go for a bursary at a medical school. Do they get that option, or are the bursaries only available based on the results that your app has spat out?
Yeah, so it's actually two different modules. So you can actually complete the bursary module without having done the aptitude test. The bursary is a really innovative product. It's done on a WhatsApp chatbot where you actually complete your application form on WhatsApp. So the WhatsApp chatbot has an intuitive conversation with you where it takes about 15 minutes to complete. And based on our algorithms in the background, we actually see the marks that you have and suggest bursaries you qualify for. And you can actually select all those bursaries and apply for all of them simultaneously at once or within 15 minutes. I mean, we found this to be very successful. We have over 50,000 applications, and we've got many sort of the top bursaries in the country on the platform, over 40 opportunities to apply for. And that's just one module that we use. And a lot of the institutions that are actually on our bursary platform, when they're actually looking to screen candidates and looking to place candidates in the career fields, they'll actually then use our aptitude assessment. But even if you didn't necessarily apply for our bursary, we still give you access to our aptitude assessment. And that's how we've actually tried to structure and make sure that students have access both to the bursary platform through our WhatsApp innovative bursary chatbot application, as well as the aptitude side.
It is so clever. I can hear parents breathing a sigh of relief around the country with kids who might not know what they want to do next year. Congratulations to both of you. Go look for them on Xhuma.com. You can also, of course, go look for their app, but all the details on their websites. Co-founders Schalk and Sicelo, Joja, joining us here on eNCA.